started with something small. A shadow, maybe, in the corner of a selfie I took last weekend. I was lying in bed, just scrolling through my camera roll, and it caught my eye. A weird shape in the background. Blurry, kinda tall. At first, I figured it was just someone walking behind me, or maybe a reflection. I didn't think much of it. But then I looked at another photo. It was from earlier that week, just me in the bathroom, a regular mirror selfie. But there he was again. Same dark figure, blurry just outside the shower door. I zoomed in. Black coat, pale skin, no expression, just standing there. Creeped me out. Not enough to panic, but enough to feel like something was off. The next day at school, I ran into my best friend, Riley. I asked her if she'd ever seen anything weird in her pictures, like shadows or people who weren't supposed to be there. She laughed, said it sounded like one of those ghost TikToks. I didn't tell her what I saw. I wasn't ready to sound crazy. But that night, I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I went deeper. I opened up my old Google Drive, all my childhood photos, family stuff, pictures from birthday parties, school plays, camping trips, years worth. And I saw him, again and again. Every single time, the same man, always in the background. Sometimes just a faint shape, other times a little clearer. Standing behind the fence at my 5th birthday. Sitting on a bench at my middle school field trip. Even in a photo of me as a baby, lying in a stroller, he was there. Out of focus, but definitely him. Same coat, same face, same dead stare. I took one of the printed photos and showed it to my mom the next morning at breakfast. She smiled at first, remembering the party. But when I pointed to the background, when I asked her who the man was, her smile dropped. She stared at the picture for a long time. Her fingers went stiff. Then she set the photo down and said, "Where did you get this?" I told her. She didn't say anything for a minute. Then finally she said, "You had an imaginary friend once, around 5 or 6. You said he wore a long black coat and just stood in the corner of your room. You talked to him a lot, said he never spoke back. You called him the man in the pictures." Something about that name made my stomach turn. I didn't remember any of it. Not until she said those words. And even then, it wasn't a clear memory, more like a feeling. Cold, heavy, like I'd spent my whole life trying to forget. That night, I did something stupid. I flipped my phone camera to the front-facing view and turned it on. Nothing behind me. I recorded a short video just to be sure. And when I watched it back, there he was, standing right behind me. I screamed and dropped the phone. I turned around, but no one was there. Just the quiet hum of my ceiling fan and the sound of my own breathing. But the phone kept recording. I picked it up slowly. My hands were shaking, and in the corner of the screen, he was still there, just standing. Like always, I showed Riley the next day. She thought I edited it. I swore I didn't. She watched it again and again. She went pale. "You know what this looks like?" she whispered. "Like something that's attached to you. Like, it wants to be seen." "Why me?" I asked. She didn't answer. That night, I deleted everything. Every picture, every video, every backup. I even reset my phone. I wanted him gone. But when I opened the camera again, he was still there. This time, he wasn't blurry. He wasn't in the background. He was right behind me, clear, pale, eyes wide open. I didn't scream. I just stared. I whispered, "What do you want?" He didn't move, didn't blink, just leaned in closer, like he was listening. I turned off the phone. The next morning, my mom came into my room. I wasn't there. The bed was made. Lights off, phone on the floor. She picked it up. The screen was on, open to a photo. It was a picture of me, standing in the corner of my room, facing the wall. Behind me was the man, and behind him was my mom, frozen in the doorway, staring straight into the camera. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, Creep Me Not, for more videos like this.